we mentioned, we have our friend from Block Club Chicago, John Hansen, on board, and I can't wait to get through these topics today. These are some good ones.
Ooh, they're juicy. I got my tea ready to spill.
There we go.
Spill the tea.
Okay, let's start with, like I told Anita, something that Good Day Chicago was talking about, and our viewers, as part of our Insta poll, they had, they put in their vote, didn't they?
Oh, they sure did, and they said a resounding no. We're talking about whether dogs should be allowed in all restaurants, and specifically this ordinance that Alderman Knudsen is proposing today at City Hall.
Yeah, I am glad the viewers are correct in this. I think it is such a bad idea. But I do want to give the credit to the alderperson. Right, this is just my opinion, not Block Club's opinion. But the alderperson has at least stipulated a lot of rules that would go along with this. First of all, this is not mandatory. It's not like a Linea is going to have a German Shepherd at the table with you, or this
for your $500 meal.
Right, no, exactly. I mean, I don't think they would anyways. It's up to the restaurant whether they want to do it. If they do it, there's like a bunch of extra rules. First of all, 1 dog per person. Second of all, the workers can't pet the dogs. How hard is that going to be if you've got a really friendly dog and the waiter or the waitress wants to come by and pet them? Well, apparently they're not going to be able to do it. The floors have to be washable surface, so it can't be like a bunch of carpeted areas, shag carpeting where the dogs are going on. And you can't like have them lick the plates. You can't feed the dogs there. So and they have to be on a leash.
You're turning us off right now.
Which I appreciate. But like, I just feel like, and look, service dogs is a whole other animal. I mean, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
And right now, those are allowed, and I can totally get and understand why that's an important part. But I could just see this going crazy, right? Like, people love their dogs, and I love dogs too. We don't have any, but my brothers both have dogs, love their dogs. It's just when I'm eating, if I can avoid it, I do not want a furry thing anywhere near me.
I am
I
a dog lover. Like, I will sit outside the restaurant, and people see me on a regular basis, like randomly talking to people's dogs, or if someone has their dog outside of the grocery store, I'm like, oh, you can go on in. I'll play with your dog till you come out. Like, I love dogs. But you're right, like sitting inside the restaurant and them like kind of running on the bench that you're sitting on or something, or coming up to your table, totally different ball game.
You know, but it is funny in Chicago. I've been to so many places where it says on the door, you know, I'm sorry, but no dogs allowed in here. But do you see dogs in there anyways? Probably not service dogs. Yeah, kind of do. All right, John, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
One thing I will say is that the fines would be like $200 to $1,000 per violations, and you know the city is going to go inspect it. You know how the city likes to inspect, and they're going to be doing it. So I can imagine some restaurant owners saying, I like the idea in principle, and we applaud Alderman Knudsen trying to make restaurants. Look, restaurants have struggled over the last 5, 6, 7 years. Anything we can do to make restaurants a better place for people to go, which is why that's my only like part of me that goes, hey, if there's a restaurant that wants to do this, can do this well, can afford to do this, and it's going to bring a bunch of new clients in, and they can do it in a safe way, sure, I guess, right? That's the only one where I'm like, well, maybe, because they've had a real tough time keeping open our restaurants, and they need the help. I can just see a lot of restaurants, though.
I have that same thought where it's like, okay, listen, if an entrepreneur says, I want this to be my shtick, like we have, you know, what was it? There's a new place that's like a social club just for people with dogs. Like, if you want that to be your shtick, I could see like, okay, well, it being allowed so that people who have that idea can make it their thing. But you just worry about like opening that can of worms, and then it's like, oh, well, everywhere you go, this is allowed, or something like that.
Yeah, I would definitely want it to be like strictly enforced, those rules, right? And I just feel like that's hard on restaurants to do. Like, how do you control a dog to like be like, it can never touch a utensil? Yeah. What are you talking about? Dogs are
or if they have an accident. If they have an accident, it's still an animal. What if they have an accident?
I think that's,
while you're eating your meal.
That's part of it. There's also dogs that are for patios and not patio dogs. My parents have dogs that are not meant for patios. You know, they're not chill by any means.